Students, here we are boiling the milk. As you can see, about 1 packet of milk is taken and it is being boiled here. So in boiling, what we do, we first do heating of the milk by putting the gas stove on, and you can see the milk is rising. On boiling it will rise, so immediately you have to close it. The gas stove is closed immediately so that boiling stops. So you can see when the milk boils, it will show bubbles. On top you can see bubbles on the milk. Now I will show you the curdling of milk also, but first you understand what are the changes which are occurring in this boiling or heating of milk. Actually, by boiling or heating of milk, we are killing the germs which are present in this milk. Because it's getting boiled, as you have seen here, so all the germs which were there in the milk are killed now. And this is a reversible change, because if we keep it like this under fan, then it will become cooled down, and if I keep it outside, so again the germs will start growing on this milk. So it can result in souring of the milk also. Souring means the milk will become sour in taste, and it will not be good for usage for making tea, coffee or any other thing. So that sour milk can be used for making paneer, in which we do souring from our own side, that is we add vinegar or we add lemon juice to milk and we do the souring of milk. So ma'am will show you the souring and curdling of milk so that you can understand the changes better. So this change in the milk is a physical reversible change which is occurring by heating and boiling of the milk. Students, I am going to show you now this curdling of milk, and I am going to show you souring of milk. So this is the boiled or heated milk which I am having here. I took some of this milk in and I have added to this. This is actually, you can see, this is the lukewarm milk, in which the heated milk or boiled milk is added to cold milk. So this is that lukewarm milk. Lukewarm means its temperature is not very high, it is like room temperature. But if you are doing this in winters, you need to keep the temperature a little bit high. In the summers, you can keep it at room temperature or little bit only higher than room temperature, which you can understand by touching the bowl. So this is our curd which I have taken, 1 bowl of curd I am having. So from this only I will take a little amount of curd. If it is summers, you only need to take about half teaspoonful of curd. But if it is winters, so you will need about 1 teaspoonful of curd, because the curd is having lactobacillus in it, which is a bacteria and which is very good for our stomach. Actually, it remains in our alimentary canal also, and it helps in proper digestion of our stomach. So that's why we use curd in our diet, and it is liked by many people. Curd is useful for making many dishes also. So what I'll do, because it is a summer time, so I will take only half teaspoonful of curd and I will add to this. So I'll mix it thoroughly like this, and I will keep it closed. With a lid I can close it, and I'll keep it closed for about 5 to 6 hours. In the summers it takes like this, I can close it with a lid, and I will keep it for about 4 to 5 hours only is needed in summers. If it is extreme hot season, then in 3 hours also it happens. But in the winters it will take about 6 to 7 hours, or overnight you will have to keep for getting it into this form, that is the curd. So this conversion of the milk which I have taken, this milk, lukewarm milk which I have taken, and adding curd to it. This curd is added to milk, and this process is called, in which the milk is getting converted into curd. This process is known as curdling of milk. And curdling of milk is actually an irreversible change. It's a chemical change, because here bacteria is growing. So growth of bacteria, growth is always a chemical change. Here bacteria is growing, So it's a chemical change and it is irreversible, because once we get this curd, then we cannot make it or convert it back to this milk. So this is an irreversible change which is happening here. Now let's see here, we are doing souring of milk. For souring of milk, we need, this is your vinegar, synthetic white vinegar, as you can see, of Tops company I have taken, and this is of finest taste they are telling you. Okay, so like this, either you have this vinegar or you can even take lemon, cut it into half and take the lemon juice. So this milk which I have taken is also lukewarm milk, because in cold milk it is difficult to do the souring of the milk. Now souring means the milk becomes sour, or its taste and texture and everything changes. So I have taken this vinegar. What I'll do here, you see 1 teaspoonful of vinegar I am taking, and I will add it to this milk. Now you can see I am mixing it, and slowly it is changing. See how the texture is changing. It has got this smell of vinegar also, and slowly it has started becoming thick. I hope you are able to see it. Slowly it has become thick. Lumps are formed of this milk and it has become thick. So it is called souring of milk. It is actually conversion of milk into this form by adding some sour items like your vinegar or lemon juice which are having acid in it. And this is generally done to make some dishes like paneer. Some paneer items, actually this solid lumps, if we collect them together and we remove this whey or the liquid which we have obtained, then this solid part is actually the paneer. So it's used for making several dishes. And you see this change which has occurred in milk, this is a chemical change, because full texture of the milk has changed. It has turned into solid and liquid form, and there is a chemical change because of addition of acid in it. So this change is actually irreversible chemical change. Chemical changes are all irreversible, and this is a typical example of irreversible chemical change which you can see so fastly it has occurred. While this curdling of milk which is occurring here, it will take time. This I'll have to keep it, so it is a slow change. This you can see, it is a slow change, and it is also desirable change, because we want curd, so I have added curd to milk. So it will take time, and it is desirable, slow change and chemical change. Now this is a very fast change which occurred here, as I have shown you by just mixing the vinegar to milk. It happened very quickly. It is a fast change, but it is also desirable if you want to make the paneer. But if suppose you want to have the milk, then it is not desirable, then it will become undesirable, because you do not need and all your milk has become sour. And this is a chemical irreversible change. So I have shown you today by my activities physical change which was reversible by heating and boiling of milk, which is physical reversible change. I have shown you by curdling of milk, curdling which I did here, this and this souring of milk which I did, these are all chemical irreversible changes. Now these two changes can be desirable or undesirable. Desirable means when we want to make the curd, we have added curd to milk, so lactobacillus has started growing in it. And this is desirable or undesirable. Desirable if we want to make paneer, but if we do not want to make paneer and our milk has become sour, then it will be undesirable for us. Now this is a fast change, fast chemical change which has occurred here, and this is a slow chemical change which is taking about 5 to 6 hours to occur. So all the different type of changes I have shown you here by my activities. So I hope you have understood well all these activities, and you can also do it easily at home. Take help of your mother if you have to boil this milk, or if you have to work with some hot objects like hot milk, then you should take help of your mother for the activity. And these are very, very simple activities which you can do easily at home. So happy learning. Stay tuned to Unique Learning, and give your wonderful remarks as all of you have been doing now, and share these videos with your friends. It's helpful for learning science, it's helpful for learning the daily use materials, and also to have healthy food. Like this curd is a very healthy food. Even paneer is considered to be a very healthy food. It is rich in protein. And even this whey which we obtain from paneer, that is given to the patients because it's rich in minerals, it's said. So healthy food also you have learned by this, and different type of changes you have learned. So I hope you will keep watching the videos of Unique Learning. Stay tuned to channel, subscribe and press the bell icon to get notifications. Don't forget to press the like button and give your wonderful comments. So thank you.